Good morning and welcome to video lecture on osmotic pressure. Before discussing osmotic pressure, we first see what is semi-permeable membrane. Dear students, अपन डेली लाइफ में बहुत सारे एग्जांपल्स देखते हैं, जैसे कि अगर ब्लड सेल अपन सलाइन वाटर में डाल दिए तो वो कोलैप्स हो जाते हैं, सॉल्ट वाटर में रॉ मैंगोज डालें तो वो श्रिंक हो जाते हैं, और मुरझाए हुए फ्लावर्स जो रहते हैं उसको अगर फ्रेश वाटर में डाल दिया तो वो फिर से फ्रेश हो जाते हैं। ये सभी एग्जांपल्स में अपने को एक चीज़ कॉमन दिखती है, और वो जो है वो एवरी सब्सटेंस इज बाउंड बाय मेम्ब्रेन्स एंड दीज मेम्ब्रेन्स कैन बी ऑफ एनिमल और वेजिटेबल ओरिजिन एंड दे कंटेन अ नेटवर्क ऑफ सब microscopic holes or pores. Small solvent molecules like water can pass through these holes, but the passage of bigger molecule like solute is hindered. So, semi-permeable membranes allows the solvent molecules but not solid molecules to pass through it. For example, cellulose nitrate. The osmotic pressure is associated with lowering of vapor pressure and can be used to determine molar masses of dissolved solutes. Osmosis. When a solution and pure solvent or two solutions of different concentrations are separated by semi-permeable membrane, the solvent molecules pass through the membrane. The spontaneous and unidirectional flow of solvent molecule through semi-permeable membrane into the solution, or flow of solvent from a solution of lower concentration to solution of higher concentration through semi-permeable membrane is called osmosis. The passage of solvent molecules through semi-permeable membrane takes place in both the direction, since solvent is on both sides of the membrane. As a result of osmosis, the amount of liquid on the pure solvent side or more dilute solution side decreases. Consequently, the amount of liquid on the other side increases. This results in decrease of concentration of solution. ऑस्मेटिक प्रेशर. ऑस्मेटिक प्रेशर का कंसेप्ट अपने को सिंपल एग्जांपल से समझाएंगे. उसके लिए एपरेटस की फिगर दिखाई दे रही है अपने को. इट कंसिस्ट ऑफ लॉन्ग स्टेम थीसल फनेल. माउथ जो है वो सेमी परमिएबल मेम्ब्रेन से क्लोज किया गया है. सेमी परमिएबल मेम्ब्रेन जो फनेल में सुक्रोज सॉल्यूशन फिल किया है, और वो फनेल इन्वर्टर पोजीशन में पानी में बीकर में रखी गई है. सॉल्वेंट मॉलिक्यूल जो है वो सॉल्यूशन में सेमी परमेबल मेम्ब्रेन द्वारा फ्लो हो रहे हैं. इसकी वजह से सॉल्यूशन का ओरिजिनल वॉल्यूम इंक्रीज हो रहा है और लिक्विड लेवल भी राइज हो रही है. वो अपने को फिगर में दिखाई दे रही है, ओरिजिनल लेवल एंड लेवल आफ्टर ऑस्मोसिस. हाइड्रोस्टैटिक प्रेशर डेवलप हो रहा है एंड ड्यू टू लिक्विड कॉलम इन द फनेल. ड्यू टू ऑस्मोसिस, solvent molecules from the beaker enter into the funnel through semi-permeable membrane. लिक्विड लेवल जो है वो फनेल की जब तक बढ़ेगी जब तक एक्सटर्नल प्रेशर जो है वो प्रोड्यूस हो रहा है, और सॉल्वेंट मॉलिक्यूल्स फ्लो को स्टॉप नहीं कर सकता है. The pressure that just stop the flow of solvent is called as osmotic pressure of the solution. The osmotic pressure has been found to depend on the concentration of solution. The osmotic pressure of the solution is the excess pressure that must be applied to a solution to prevent osmosis. The hydrostatic pressure pi of a solution. The hydrostatic pressure is equal to H rho g, where H is height of liquid column in the tube, rho is density and g is acceleration due to gravity. Now types of solutions. First, isotonic solution. Two or more solutions having same osmotic pressure are called as isotonic solution. For example, 0.1 molar urea and 0.1 molar sucrose solution. Second जो है वह है hypertonic solution. A solution having osmotic pressure higher than that of another solution are called as hypertonic solution. For example, 0.1 molar urea solution exerts higher osmotic pressure than 0.05 molar sucrose solution. और थर्ड जो है वो है hypotonic solution. A solution having osmotic pressure lower than that of another solution is called as hypotonic solution. For example, 0.05 molar sucrose solution has osmotic pressure lower than that of 0.1 molar urea solution. And osmotic pressure and concentration of solution. For dilute solution, osmotic pressure is proportional to molarity C of the solution at a given temperature. Thus, pi is equal to CRT. Here, pi is osmotic pressure and R is gas constant. Now, pi is equal to N2 by V into RT, where V is volume of solution in liter containing N2 moles of solute. Solute जो है वो कौन सा है? Non-volatile. The term N2 by V is the concentration in molarity M. Then equation 1 can be written as pi is equal to M into RT. If V2 gram of solute of mass M2 is present in the solution, then N2 is equal to W2 upon M2. We can write pi is equal to W2 RT upon M2 into V, or M2 is equal to W2 RT upon pi into V. This is equation number 2. Thus, by knowing the quantities W2, T, pi and V, we can calculate the molar mass of solute. And reverse osmosis. The direction of osmosis can be reversed if the pressure lower than the osmotic pressure is applied to the solution side. Now, the pure solvent from out of the solution through semi-permeable membrane, and this pressure or this phenomena is called as reverse osmosis. Reverse osmosis is used in desalination of seawater. Fresh water and salty water are separated by semi-permeable membrane. रिवर्स ऑस्मोसिस की फिगर दिखाई है वो देखो, फ्रेश वाटर एंड सॉल्टी वाटर है और बीच में जो है वो है सेमी परमेबल मेम्ब्रेन, पिस्टन है और दूसरे साइड में वाटर के लिए आउटलेट दी है. देन want of factor. Want of factor is a measure of effect of solute called as want of factor. Such osmotic pressure, lowering of vapor pressure, boiling point elevation and freezing point depression. Want of factor is known as I. In 1880, Want of introduced a factor I known as want of factor to account for the extent of dissociation or association. It is defined as the ratio of colligative property of solution of electrolyte divided by colligative property of non-electrolyte solution of the same concentration. Thus, I is equal to colligative property of electrolyte solution upon colligative property of non-electrolyte solution of the same concentration. I is equal to 1 for non-electrolyte, 2 for KNO3, 3 for Na2SO4 and CaCl2. The colligative property of the electrolytes are therefore twice or thrice respectively as those of the non-electrolytes of the same concentration. Point of factor and degree of dissociation. Consider an electrolyte AXBY that dissociates in aqueous solution as AXBY, use AY plus BX negative charge is equation number 1. Initially 1 mole reactant and 0 mole product, and at equilibrium 1 minus alpha mole reactant and X alpha mole and Y alpha mole product. If alpha is the degree of dissociation of electrolyte, then moles of cation alpha X and anions alpha Y at equilibrium. We have dissolved 1 mole of electrolyte initially, alpha mole of electrolyte dissociate and 1 minus alpha mole remains undissociated at equilibrium. Total moles after dissociation is equal to 1 minus alpha plus alpha X plus alpha Y, that is equal to 1 plus alpha X plus Y minus 1. So 1 plus alpha N minus 1 is equation number 2, where N is equal to X plus Y is the moles of ions obtained from dissociation of 1 mole of electrolyte. Therefore, I is equal to actual moles of particles in solution after dissociation upon moles of formula units dissociates in solution. That is equal to 1 plus alpha into N minus 1 on 1. Hence, I is equal to 1 plus alpha into N minus 1, or alpha is equal to I minus 1 upon N minus 1. Hence, it is possible to determine degree of dissociation of electrolyte by determining experimentally and by measuring experimentally and any one of the colligative properties. So, in today's lecture, I have seen semi-permeable membrane, osmosis, osmotic pressure, types of solution, osmotic pressure and concentration of solution, reverse osmosis, want of factor, want of factors and degree of dissociation. Thank you.